I am so excited. I am starting a business and I haven't felt this like buzz excitement about something I'm creating in a while, except for when I host like random parties. Like I get very excited about hosting like themed parties and I send out this like ridiculous group text and that literally pumps me up. I'm just sort of picking up around the house and I have a sitter outside with the kids right now, and I have to tell you, I'm so excited about this new business. I don't even know where to start. I literally came up with the idea last night and I've already got 2 customers, so I'm pretty pumped. If you are a mom, stay-at-home mom, homeschool mom, and you've been wanting to start a side hustle, this video is for you. I hope it inspires you. I hope it pumps you up. I hope it gives you some ideas. I hope it gives you permission to take a chance on yourself. I think side hustles can be really awesome. They could be draining or they could be fulfilling. It matters so much. Does it drain you? Don't do it. Don't do it. Does it lift you up? Go for it. Does it add value to your family life as well as income? All thumbs up from me. This idea has been sort of brewing for maybe a year, and I just finally found the click where it clicked into place as like an actual feasible, actionable thing I can do right now. Like I think I can start next week if I get my ducks in order. That's what today is all about. And you're like, what is this, Hannah? What is this business you're starting and how do you have time to do that? I'm gonna figure it out. Because my rule is I don't work after bedtime anymore. I don't do it. In the beginning when I just had my one, I would like work after bedtime and I'd be like, I'm so tired. Like I find it hard to work after bedtime because I get very stimulated from working, especially working in front of my computer and getting excited and getting stuff done. And then I'm supposed to I need unwinding time so I could fall asleep. And I also need time to connect with my husband, especially if we haven't seen each other all day, and even at dinner we're not really seeing each other because we're dealing with kids. And so my bedtime after kids go to bed, that 1 to 2 hours is precious to me. I don't work after bedtime. So when do you work? Yeah, yes, that's a good question. I just kind of pockets of time. I hire babysitters and I work on the weekends sometimes when Eric is off work, which is not my favorite, because it definitely eats into like family time, but it is necessary. Okay, let's break down how to find your perfect side hustle before I reveal to you what my new business is that I'm so excited. I don't have a name. I need a website. I need a name and a website. I need a really good name. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Everyone is talking about Ritual and now so am I. These supplements are made traceable, which means they tell you where their listed ingredients come from, why they're there, and how their products are validated. They even have these recognizable transparent capsules because they are a transparent company, something that's super important to me in a wellness product. I've been using Ritual's Essential for Women 18 and Up, which is a clinically backed, clean, high quality multivitamin for women 18 to 49 to help fill key nutrient gaps in the diet. Essential for Women is USP verified, which is a third-party quality certification that sets the highest standard, the highest bars for product transparency. And the kicker is less than 1% of multivitamins earn this high mark. Ritual uses a patented capsule technology that combines oily ingredients with dry ingredients so you can take your folate at the same time as your vitamin D. This essential supplement is so easy to take because it's just 2 minty daily capsules, and they are delayed release, which means you can take them with or without food and it's gentle on your stomach. And they're subscription based so you never run out. I've even got my husband taking the men's Essential for 18 and Up, and we are just loving this addition to our wellness routine. The other product I have to tell you about is Hyacera. This is a skin supplement for wrinkle support. It's once daily and it's clinically proven to reduce wrinkles and fine lines. I will never be one to do fillers or Botox. You got a friend in me, don't you worry. I don't even do face filters, just saying. So I love that I found something that is skincare from the inside out. And of course, Hyacera is made traceable as well, so you can trust it. If you haven't tried Ritual yet, what are you waiting for? Use my link below and my code HANNAH25 for 25% off your first order. Hey, my shadow?
Yeah.
Shadow
next to you. Daddy next to you.
Stay right there. You can see perfect. You look good?
Yeah. What?
pretending. I'm acting. Okay, hold on.
Potato.
Thank you. Can you stay right there? Don't come in the shot. Some of this stuff is gonna sound really obvious to you, but I don't even care because some people don't know it, okay? So if you want to start a business, if you want to start a side hustle, you have to fill a need. You have to start listening to what your friends are complaining about. You have to start realizing how can you solve that problem. Start listening for problems and become solution oriented. I think that's why I have an entrepreneurial mindset, is because I'm solutions oriented. There's a problem. I recognize the problem. Instead of going, oh, that sucks, I immediately am starting to think of ways to solve that problem, whether it's me or not. And if I want to actually start the business and think it's something I'm good at, that's where you can take the next step and start asking yourself these questions. What are you passionate about? What gets you up in the morning? And I know we could throw that at the end of the list, because sometimes a job's a job and you're just trying to make some money. Totally get it. But as a mom, working as a mom, contributing income to your family, as a mother of kids, especially kids that, stay home and you're with them all day, it is no joke. Like, it requires a lot of fortitude, a lot of creativity. And if you don't feel passionate about what you're doing, it's going to be very difficult to get your butt in gear to do the work that you need to do to make that money. And then examine your talents and skills, your natural talents and your learned skills. What are you good at? I just don't think it's super helpful to start a business when you're not actually good at the thing. I wouldn't be starting a business on fixing cars. All I know about cars is they've got 4 wheels. That's all I know about it. And then how can you integrate it into your life? Do you want to leave your house so you can go work on your job elsewhere? So is this a job where you're going to need to hire help, or can you work it out with your partner's schedule? It's just a big question, is how you're going to integrate it while having a side hustle as a mom. And then a really big one is profitability. Is it worth your time? Financially, especially if you're hiring help. Does the money actually add up? Is it worth your time? For example, I love to crochet. I think it's super fun. It's also very time consuming. It takes me about 30 minutes to make a scrunchie, and then I can probably sell that scrunchie for $5. Is that worth my time? No. And I think that number really adjusts a lot as you grow in your finances and as you get older. Maybe, when I was a teenager, that totally would have been worth my time. And then also when I was teaching ESL, for example, I love teaching ESL. It's so fun for me. I feel like it comes naturally to me, and I also have a master's in it. And I also loved teaching journalism at university, and it was so fun, but I was making so little money. It is crazy when I think about it. Wow, in California I was living off of that income. What was I doing? And then the final thing that I think is worth mentioning is side hustles are super awesome, but I think that you really have to ask yourself as a mom, is it worth it financially? Am I passionate about it? Is it something that I can do with grace and joy, or am I white knuckling it? Because I don't want to white knuckle anymore. I don't want to and even the word side hustle I don't love, because I don't like the hustle anymore. So I think it's worth asking when you become a mom, do I need to contribute money to the family? Everyone's situation is so vastly different. We have single parents out there. There's situations where one partner is in school, so the other partner has to work. There's so many different situations. So I'm not saying it's a one size fits all deal, but my question to you is, what lifestyle are you chasing? Are you chasing a lifestyle of humility and grace and joy and ultimately serving others, as well as building wealth? There can be a real conjunction with the two. Or are you spending too much, and are you spending more than you make, and are you in debt, and are there ways that you can be more mindful about your spending so that you don't feel this desperate need to make more money? Those are just a lot of questions to ask yourself, because we don't have to. I can't believe decades later we're still keeping up with the Joneses. So many of us are still concerned with status, still concerned with what kind of car we drive, still concerned with XYZ. Now, for a lot of us, and I think this will relate to my audience a lot, is the expensive stuff, the stuff that really demands a lot of money that we want, are all intrinsically very good things, like healthy food, just a healthy lifestyle in general, maybe going to the chiropractor that your insurance doesn't cover. Some of the things that I spend money on, I don't think are keeping up with the Joneses thing, but it's quite expensive. Do you think organic food is like ridiculously expensive? Even gardening, that's a great example. Love my garden, brings me so much life, so much joy, but it can be expensive. You have to be like creative to not spend an arm and a leg in the garden. This sweater is actually alarmingly warm, so I need to change, and then I need to fix myself some lunch as well as for my kids. Okay, I'll talk to you later, bye. Okay, it is Monday and I have so much to do for my new side hustle. Are you on the edge of your seats, guys? I just want to talk quickly about my weekend because I actually spent a lot of time on the new business Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and what I found was so interesting is that like when I am truly inspired and feeling uber creative, nothing can stop me. Like so many times I make the excuse like, oh, I've got the kids, I got so much to do, I don't know, I can't get the work done. But when I am like truly feeling like channeled, like this is what I'm supposed to do, nothing can stop me. I had the kids with me Friday. I didn't have a babysitter, but I don't have babysitters very often lately because I don't have one and they keep leaving me to go get real jobs. I made my entire website even though the kids were with me. I don't know how I did it. I'm not saying it was like a great move, but I did like include them in it. I took video for my website to make it really beautiful, and you know, I included my kids in that, like helping me make that, and they helped me like make decisions for the website. So they were included in that, which is very hunt-gather parent. The other thing I really need to do is more like back-end stuff, which I do not like at all. I don't feel inspired, but when like there's a necessary thing I have to do that's in the way of like the beautiful thing that I want to do, I do it anyway. So I have to like talk to my CPA. I have all this like paperwork stuff, which is my least favorite thing in the world. I hate it so much. I bet I hate paperwork more than you hate paperwork. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna make myself a little list of things that I need to accomplish. Maybe I should take this time. I think I'm gonna tell you about my business while I'm working, so it's more interesting than me just sitting here at my desk talking, because a lot of like side hustle stuff is sitting at your computer, right? Like it's a lot of just sitting at your desk getting work done, and it's not very visually stimulating. Also, I do have to say one thing that's like really important to this conversation is, I don't know about you, maybe I'm a unique breed. If someone was just looking in, they'd be like, well, that person is crazy. If I'm inspired and creative, I cannot sleep. And I have this whole history with insomnia, which I stopped doing miraculously using Mind Change. I'll link that video below, because that doing Mind Change and being on the Mind Change path has completely changed the entire trajectory of my life. Anyway, I don't have trouble falling asleep at bedtime, but sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like zoom, 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 because I'm so full of ideas and I have so many things on my mind, and like it's like a problem that needs to be solved in the middle of the night. So I know it's an issue. It's not healthy. I know that. But I also just sort of embrace the imbalance of my life when I'm in flow. I'm in flow right now, you guys, and I haven't been in flow in a very long time. The last time that's like this vivid and this visceral of a feeling was when I wrote my third book. I wrote that first draft in like 8 weeks. It was crazy. That first night when I was inspired, I stayed up for like 8 hours and it just like poured out of me. And that's how I'm feeling right now, and I'm gonna catch up on sleep soon, I hope. I thought last night I was gonna get a full night, but of course 4 a.m. and that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna make my little list. Okay, you can watch me making my list, but it's not very interesting. Blank paper so you can't see all the weird stuff I write down. My list is done, guys. Come on. What does my new business have to do with a bunch of pillows from Target? I will tell you. First, I'm just gonna be like cutting these tags off. I don't know. It's cute, right? We've had these pillows that I think are actually from Target, maybe like 10 years ago, and we've never liked them, and we definitely don't like them now, so it was time for some new pillows, and I want it to be more cozy in here. Why does my house need to be more cozy? Because I am starting a homeschool supported learning pod is kind of what I'm calling it. I do have a business name, but I'm gonna share it later once I've worked all the kinks out. I'm gonna share it on Instagram. So if you're in Boise, Idaho and you are a homeschooler and you're interested, keep informed on my Instagram because I will be posting about it. I'm just not quite ready yet. I'm testing it out with some of my friends. The idea is I hear moms all the time. I'm in an amazing community of homeschool moms. Almost everyone I know homeschools. Point being, even though I don't have older kids who are like academically homeschooling quite yet, I'm very familiar with the homeschool struggle and the homeschool wins and the victories and how beautiful it is, but how it's just a very full life. And homeschool moms are seriously superheroes. You guys, look at this pillow. It has hearts on it. Eric's not much of a fan, but it's really cute. Trust me, Eric. I hear the struggle from a lot of moms. I hear the struggle that like, their kid doesn't listen very well to learning from the mom or the dad, and they listen better to other people, or I just don't have the time to hold their hand to give them one-on-one time with math or language arts or history or whatever it is that they like need more help on, like writing. And they've got a little baby, they've got a toddler, and they've got older kids they're trying to like support in their academic studies, and it's just a lot. And maybe they've got a side hustle of their own. They of course have the chores and getting dinner on. They are doing so much. And I know that these moms are like, I wish I could provide more. Now, I do not have a little baby right now, and I do have a toddler, but I have ideas. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm in a position where I would love to fill that need for these homeschool families who have these older kids that feel like, there's just this one area of academics I just like I can't do it right now. I want to be that for them. And what I think is so cool about homeschool is that it seems like every year is different. They're always like pivoting, adapting, adjusting according to the needs of their family. And what I want to provide for families is like, I want to take one day of structured learning off your plate, and it's 4 hours, and we're going to be doing unit studies and focused on writing and doing read alouds with more critical thinking questions and more writing, and then socialization because it'll be a little group of kids maybe that they haven't seen before, and some more outdoor play. I have so many ideas, and this is like the hilarious part is that, so my 5-year-old, you know, he's like not ready for sit down, let's do academic. He's a boy and he's very strong-willed, and he's just like not ready for this type of learning. And I have stepped back completely and watched him just like flourish where I don't have to do anything and he's learning so much. So I've already got 4 families interested. I'm gonna be doing some trial runs just to try it out, see how it works, work out the kinks. And this is what I'm offering to everyone, and I'm so excited. Now, the sort of conundrum or the barrier I've got is I've got 2 littles. Now, how am I going to have the focus and time to spend time on the other kids? My idea is to do a bit of a trade-off and have moms help me out with babysitting while I'm here, like going in the backyard to watch the kids, take them to the park while I focus on their kids and give them a discount for the day. And I feel like that's a pretty good idea. And I know of other homeschool groups like this, and it's definitely like an inspiration, and that's why I like know it works. It's not just like this random idea I have. And you're still getting like a homeschool day, but you're in a little pod of other homeschool kids, and you're being taught by someone who's not your parent, which I think is really valuable. I already made my website, and that was the thing I was most excited about. And I need to make my house cozy. That's what the pillows are for. Like, I want it to be like super inviting, super comfortable, and I want to create nooks around the house, like places where kids can come in and then find their favorite cozy spot and settle in and get their book and start reading. Ultimately, like, I want the kids to love it. I want them to be so stoked. And so it's really just like a win-win all around. Like, the kids are having so much fun, the kids are learning, the parents get a break, and I have fun. Because I have my master's in education, so I'm not just like this rando off the street teaching. And I love teaching. Like, I am such a nerd for teaching. I love it so much.